Cryptocurrency prices are getting hit very hard today, with Bitcoin sitting at $86,800 right now. It seems like everybody is falling victim to the fear. And you know what? This article does a decent job of explaining that the fear is just in your head. It's actually, you know what? We're going to go over it in this video. I'm not going to surprise you before the little intro here. But, yeah, Bitcoin dropping to a 3-month low below $90,000 in risk-off move. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, Bitcoin is down today. You look at the price, Bitcoin is falling heavy through a major level of support, coming down to test that 200-period exponential moving average, or 200-day exponential moving average, I should say. And it's tough, man. We're seeing a lot of losses. And it says, ultimately, you know, this is just what the markets are doing right now. You guys know what's happening. Ultimately, the lack of a visible short-term catalyst and pressure from equities creates an environment for profit-taking and pressure from shorts. Guys, the fact that the stock market is down 1.5% today is causing a sell-off. Okay, I get it. Usually, you see a 1% move in Bitcoin. When you see a 1% move in the overall market, we're seeing much greater. It's the lack of visible short-term catalysts that are causing people to sell. How about the long-term catalysts? Let's think about that for a second. Because a lot of these retail investors who are panicking, a lot of these retail investors who are falling victim to a level of 29 fear, there might not be a short-term catalyst on the horizon right now in the next day. What about the next week? You know what? As I'm doing this video here, let's just see where the FX Street, I'm just thinking about this right now. Economic calendar. I believe we have a Federal Reserve meeting coming up. When is this? Next week, right? Let's take a look. This week, next week. Apply. Might even be next month, but let's see. In a couple of weeks, Wednesday, March 19th. Now, I get it. That's not tomorrow, but that seems like a pretty short-term catalyst. Now, expectations are for no interest rate hike, no interest rate cut, that interest rates would remain the same. But Jerome Powell could absolutely lower interest rates, which would be a huge catalyst. There's no discussion of raising interest rates. So already we're looking at the fact that short term means within the next week. And of course, we can't have catalysts every single week, guys. What do you think this is? Just some sort of a game? This is the actual market we're talking about here. So the fact that people are so fearful because there's no news coming up this week is really kind of funny. Let's talk about all of the longer term news. The fact that the current administration plans on making cryptocurrency a digital asset and making the United States the digital asset capital of the world, creating a golden age for digital assets. Let's talk about the fact that the SEC is dropping the case against Coinbase and everybody else that they've beaten over the last couple of years. Let's talk about the fact that we are finally starting to shed light on the cryptocurrency space as opposed to covering it up and calling it nothing but criminal activity. Let's talk about the fact that Bitcoin, although pulling back right now, still has one of the best returns of any asset in history. Now, I am buying, okay? I am not selling off in fear. Yes, Bitcoin may come back down a little further below this 200-period exponential moving average, but I am loading up. And one of the ways that I am buying is through Bitcoin Bull. I do own Bitcoin, yes, and I own Bitcoin Bull. In the next 15 hours and 33 minutes, the price of Bitcoin Bull is not going to fall. The price of Bitcoin Bull is going to rise. It's going to increase from the current 0.238, most likely 0.239, but I don't know exactly what the price is going to be. And as the price rises, people who bought in earlier will make money. One of the things that I love about Bitcoin Bull is the fact that you will be rewarded in Bitcoin. Now, of course, we're off the $100,000 mark now. We got a ways to go before we hit $125,000. But every time that Bitcoin reaches one of these milestones, you're either going to see token burns or token airdrops. And I cannot wait to get Bitcoin airdropped to my wallet when it hits $150,000. Guys, I am beyond excited about the opportunity. Yes, it is a dip. but it's a dip buying opportunity in what I believe is still a bull market. I do not think that this thing is over. I do not think that this is the highest we'll ever see. I do not think that Bitcoin, meme coins, and crypto in general are done. I am here. I am buying. I'm following what the whales are doing. And I am ready for the upcoming rally. I want to know if you guys are doing the same thing down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.